Hello viewers. So today we will going to study the use of scanner class in Java. So first of all, why we require this scanner class? Why we use scanner class in Java? So there are various ways by which we can take the inputs from the user. Okay. So to take inputs from the user. So there are various ways. One of the ways is to use this scanner class. Okay. So by using scanner class, we can take the inputs from the user, right? So user will going to type certain thing on the keyboard, right? And we will going to receive that inputs in our program, right? In our programs. For example, let's say user wants, for example, in our program we require two numbers. Okay, we require two numbers, let's say 5 and 10. So two numbers within 5 and 10. Now by using scanner class, we will going to input these two numbers. Okay, these two numbers from the user to our program. So we will ask the user, okay, what we will ask the user to enter the two numbers. We will say, please enter, okay, please enter two numbers, enter two numbers. Now user will read this particular statement. After this he will going to enter 5 and 10, right? So when the user will enter 5 and 10, we need to store somewhere, right? So these two inputs we are taking from the user and we will going to store inside our program. So by using the scanner class, we will going to store these two values inside our variable. So what we will going to do in our program, we will create first object of scanner class like this, scanner. Okay, scanner, let's say the object name is sc is equal to new scanner, new scanner, and in the bracket here we supposed to write system dot in. Okay, system dot in. So in the bracket we are writing system.in. Why system.in? The system.in means standard input system, and here standard input system means our keyboard, right? From the keyboard we will be taking the input. So this system.in means what? Our keyboard, standard input system. So from the standard input system we will be taking the input, okay, from the user. So here we have created the object that is sc of the scanner class. Now remember one thing, this scanner class is present inside java dot java dot util package. Okay, java.util package. So we need to write like this: import java dot util dot star in our program. Okay, so the full name of scanner class is what? Its full name is java.util.scanner. Its full name is java.util.scanner. So it's available. The scanner class is available in the util package. So there are two ways. Either you can import entire thing, whatever things are present inside the util package, entire thing you can import in your program. But if you need only scanner class, then specifically you can mention that import java.util.scanner and then semicolon. So you can write like this: import java dot util dot scanner, right? So you can specifically import just scanner class in your program if you just require scanner class, right? If you want, you can also write star, which will import all the classes which are present inside this util package. But this will unnecessary no overload your program. It will become more bulky. You require only one functionality, and unnecessary you are going to import thousands of classes in your program, so it will consume more memory, right? So it's better, if you are a smart programmer, it's better you should always import the specific class. But if you don't know much, I mean you don't want to bother so much, so you can always import by saying what? Star over there, right? So after writing this import java.util.scanner, you will be able to use this particular line, scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. So you will be able to create the object of scanner class. After creating the object of scanner class, okay, after creating the object of the scanner class, the next task is to take the inputs from the user. So what you can write, you can write like this: system dot out dot println, okay, system dot out dot println, and here you can ask the user two numbers enter two numbers. Now user will read this and the user will going to enter. So what you can do, you can declare two variables, okay, then let's say int a is equal to, right, I'm taking one number from the user. Now here what we can do, sc dot, so this is what object of scanner class, so I can write sc dot next int. So in this scanner class there is one function next int, okay, this function you will be able to access by saying object dot that function name, right? So sc dot next int, and you will get the number, one number from the user. Similarly you can write int b is equal to sc dot next int, so you will get another number in this variable, okay. So similarly, the way we are having next int, we are having multiple functions available in the scanner class that I will show you how to check. Okay, different classes with different functions which are present in inside that particular class, right? And the way we are taking the inputs over here, like integer, similarly we can take the inputs like float also. So how we'll take the input of float? I mean the points number. You can say that sc dot next float, right, or sc dot next double. So in a similar way you can also take string input from the user. So basically in our program I'll going to show you how to take different types of input by using scanner class in our program, and will going to display. So let's see what I will do. I will start notepad, okay, and from the command line I will try to show you with example. So here in the start search, okay, what I am writing, I'm saying cmd. So I need command prompt, okay, I'm opening the command prompt, okay. Now I'll basically go to, let's say, G drive, okay, there I must be having one folder, Java program, let's say, okay. Here what I am saying, notepad, let's say input test dot java. So I'm making one file, input test dot java, and I'm entering. So before writing this particular file, okay, and because we will have to compile this .java file, so you need to install Java software, okay, JDK software on your machine. So first you need to install it, and then only this program will going to compile, and then only we will be able to run it. So now I'm writing this particular input test.java. I'm entering it. So it will open a file. Now I'll say public input test. Okay. Now inside this, public static void main, here string args. Okay. So inside this this should be small t. Inside this I am saying scanner sc equal to new scanner, and here I am writing system dot in. So I told you that this scanner class is there inside java.util package. So I'll say import java dot util dot scanner. Okay, so I am importing that class inside my program. You can also write import java.util.star. That is also correct. So once we'll import this particular scanner class to this particular file, then only you'll be able to create this scanner SC object. Now once this object is created, what you can do, you can say system dot out dot print ln, and here you can ask the user enter first number. Let's say enter first number. So user will going to read this, and he will going to input what you can say int a is equal to sc. This is the object name. Okay, if you see here, this is the object name sc dot next int. Okay, sc dot next int. Similarly, I'll do what, I'll take another input also. So I'm saying over here, I just copied and pasted, and then here I'll say enter second number. Enter second number. Then here in place of a, I'll say b. Now what I'll do, I'll just declare one variable int sum, and I'll try to add both the values. Okay, int sum, and then I'll display them. So system dot out dot print ln, I'll say sum equal to, right, sum is equal to basically this sum variable. So let's check the output of this particular program. What I did basically, I took two integer value from the user, right, by using scanner class. Okay, I first created scanner object, and then by using that object I am taking two inputs from the user, and then I'm adding them and displaying the addition of both the numbers. So let's try to compile it first. So how to compile it? By saying java c input dot input test dot java, right? So it will take 4 5 seconds. Yeah, it got compiled. There is no error. Now let's run the program. So I'll say java input. So it's telling me enter the first number. Enter the first number 5. Enter the second number 10. It should display sum is equal to 50, right? So if you see here from the user that now I am the user, I am entering by reading the message of this particular software or application. I'm entering the first number as 5, second number as 10, and then this particular program giving me the output as what, sum is equal to 50, right? So basically we have used over here scanner no object, scanner class object for taking the inputs from the user. Now let me show you Now let me show you what different functions are available in this particular scanner class. So how to check? You can always fire this particular command java p java dot util dot scanner. Okay, so you will have to write the full name of that class or any interface is there, right? If you want to check the content of any no class or interface, you will have to write the full name of that class or the interface. Okay, and by using the java p utility you will be able to check the content of that particular class or interface. So I'll fire this, and let's check. There will be so many functions will be available in this particular class, and if you want you can use those functions from that class. So for example, if you see here, I use this particular function public int next int, right? So next int I used. Similarly, if you see here, there are lots of functions available. Okay, for example, next is there, right? This is to take the string input. Then then let's check somewhere. long is there, so we can take the long input, right? Next double is there, next float is there, so we can take the point values. We can always take the point values by saying next double or next float, right? So let's say suppose I want to take the inputs of string. So what I can do, I can display over here, right? I can display system.out.println, enter your name, enter your name, right? So user will read this and he will going to enter the name, and what we will do, we will going to store inside a string variable. So string name is equal to, right, sc dot next, okay? And this particular function will give us what, the name of that particular person. So let's run it, let's run this. I'll clear the screen. First we will compile it. So java c input h.java got compiled. Now let's run it. It asking me the first number, let's say 4, second number 8. uh, let's give the name, right? So I have entered the name and it is taking the output. Now what I'll do, i'll tell I'll tell whatever name is there, I'll just say that welcome that particular name. So in system.out.println, I'll write system.out.println welcome, welcome, and here I'll use this name variable, welcome. Now let's compile it. Let's clear the screen first. Okay, it got compiled. Now let's run it. So first telling me enter the number, let's say 10, second number 20, displaying sum is equal to 30. Enter your name, let's enter Sachin. So it's telling welcome Sachin. Okay, welcome Sachin. So if you type like this Sachin and then space Tendulkar, then also it will take only Sachin. Okay, it will not going to take Tendulkar because this next function will terminate on the space. So how to take that particular stuff, that I'll explain in some other video. But just remember, it will take only one string word. Okay, if you are separated by the spaces, then it will not going to take. So next function will take only the first word. Okay, now let's say suppose I want some float number. So you can always declare like this. First you can write the message that enter enter float value. Okay, float value or point value. And let's take over here float x is equal to sc dot next float. Okay, then we can display it. So let's display it. x is equal to x is equal to, okay, x. Let's compile it, run it. So enter the first number, let's say 34, 50, 84. Enter your name Sachin, welcome Sachin. Enter float value 5.5. So x is equal to 5.5. So we have taken float value also. Similarly, you can take the double value, you can take the long value. So basically this scanner class is used for taking the different types of inputs from the user. So I hope you enjoyed this particular videos and all the concept got clear regarding this scanner class. If you have any doubt, you can always post in the message box. I'll whenever I'll get time, I'll definitely try to reply. So thanks for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe my videos. Thanks a lot.